Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy that can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
The run to the left. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game. You can have that kind of success on first down running the football. It just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Wants to throw. It's Reed. On the move, he fires. It's complete. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
It's great to send that blitz and get the heat on the quarterback, but you might need a little help on the backside with this guy.
Yeah, because now you're putting your guy in a man-to-man situation against an elite receiver, and that's a tough battle to win, but you got to take those chances. You got to be aggressive. The offense won that one. At least it wasn't a huge game-changing play.
They'll try the left side. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
They'll go to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. To the air, it's Reed. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane!
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. They were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. kickoff team out there set to boot it away. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So Michigan's offense will go to work for the first time today. And here he is. Let me tell you about this wide receiver. He is a route-running, DB, toasting, pass-catching, touchdown-scoring, son of a gun.
I can't wait to see how this defense is going to try and corral this guy, because you play man-to-man, you risk him running right by you and catching the deep ball, but you play zone and you give him the opportunity to potentially make yards after the catch. You're going to have to be really careful trying to cover that dude.
Dropping back, it's Jordan. He's got his man. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They'll throw it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. Leaves his feet and makes a nice catch along the left sideline. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. They're going to throw it again. Fires left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Going over the top. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. What a grab and go for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Offense gets set for second down. To the air, it's Reed. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that pass picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. All wideouts, no backs. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He makes a grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
From the red zone, looking for a man. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. To the air, it's Reed. They're trying to get to it. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room and not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half.
That's the end of the first half with the game tied.
The Hurricanes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Jordan. He's right on target. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. Off play action. Pressure coming. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got an open man. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He fields the punt in his own end zone. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. They'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. To the ground to try to move the chains. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
The Canes getting set on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, we are all tied up.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. On the run, it's Jordan. And the Hurricanes are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
They'll try the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down because from here, it will be a 58-yarder. Back to pass, it's Reed. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. On the move at the 30. Quarterback gets past the marker. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. On the ground, it's Jordan.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And there's a lot of celebrating going on over there, but there is still time left on the clock.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock, you have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. You know that a field goal obviously puts you in a position to win this game, but, David, I don't hate being aggressive here either.
No, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm not leaving it up to my kicker if I have a choice. I trust my offense. I make the plays I know I can make. I watch the clock, but I stay aggressive.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Michigan.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Trying to find his man on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.